Hey guys, how you doing? This is MMPFan94. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm bringing to the channel, as you can see, will be the last of my season Zord series. I don't want to end it, but unfortunately I have nothing past Lost Galaxy. I want to get Lightspeed Rescue, I want to get Time Force, Wild Force, Ninja Storm, Dino Thunder. I'm not sure about after SPD, definitely want to get SPD. After SPD, I'm not too sure. I might use SPD as a cut-off point because I went off Power Rangers after Mystic Force until Saban rebought the series, and then I got back into it via Samurai. But I have been told that RPM is a good series, and I might watch it someday. But I might go as far as SPD, but at the minute, this will be the last of my season Zord reviews for a while, because this is all I have. But hopefully, I'll have enough money for my birthday here in July, and I might be able to afford the Super Train Megazord and the Lightspeed Rescue Megazord. So, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Subscribe, hit the like button, and make a comment at the bottom. Let me know what you think of it, and enjoy the video, guys, and I'll get stuck in and get you through this video. Lost Galaxy is my favourite, one of my favourite seasons. Out of my top 5, I rank it 3rd, only behind Mighty Morphin and Zeo. I just love it so much. It's a personal favourite of mine because it's just so good. But I'll maybe do a video someday of my points on why I like Lost Galaxy. But today is just a review of the Zords. So enjoy the video, guys, and I'll get stuck in. Right, so I'm going to do the Lost Galaxy Megazord first, then the Defender Zord, and then I'm going to do these two guys at the same time, the Stratus Force and Centaurus Megazords. Unfortunately, I don't have the Zenith Carrier Zord. It's a big, massive shark sword thing. But it's £100 on eBay, and that's £100 I don't have at the minute. So I'll maybe pick it up someday in the future. But as far as Lost Galaxy is concerned, this is my complete collection. So I'll start with the Lost Galaxy Megazord, and I will move on from there. So let's get stuck in. So here we have the Lost Galaxy Megazord. So I'm going to do a bit of my camera magic and transform these into the 5 Zords off screen. Right, so here we have the Galactic Beasts. I'm not too sure of the names. I think it's just as the Lion Galactic Beast, the Welder Beast or something like that. Wildcat as well. Sorry, it's Wildcat. The Wildcat Galactic Beast. The Wolf Galactic Beast. The Condor Galactic Beast. The Ape Galactic Beast. I've just always loved this Megazord. Of course, I can't show them in the show originally. They were like unlike most of the Zords and Power Rangers where they're just robots. The Galactic Beasts are actually alive, which is very something similar to what they're actually like in Super Sentai. For example, the Dino Megazord, the Dinozords being the Guardian Beasts in Zoo Ranger. And they have their spirits of the Zoo Rangers, and they're alive. So it's very something similar to that. So I'm sort of glad they went down that route with Lost Galaxy. Of course, when they got the Trans Daggers, they used them to transform them into robots, and then they transform. So I'll just show them individually. So here's the Lion Galactic Beast, which is fantastic. So it is. Of course, the mouse moves. The head moves. The mouth moves. Of course, don't move it too much, or the head will appear. And the tail moves, the legs move. Not much movement or playability, but you get enough. Then I'll just do the 2 arms. The Wildcat Galactic Beast, of course, the mouth moves. The arms move, kind of. You could sort of pretend that you're doing the motions, and the tail does move. So that's the Wildcat. The Wolf Galactic Beast is pretty much the same toy, except it's yellow and it looks a wee bit different, got a different hair, but it's pretty much the same toy. The same sort of movement. It's just for the transformation, but you know what I mean. The tail moves back and forward, and of course. Then, which I think is the coolest Galactic Beast, is the Condor. Of course, you can have it standing up, then if you put the feet back like that, you can have it actually flying, so you can have it going by the camera till it's flying. It's brilliant, like, it's absolutely fantastic, and it's really, it's a good quality, and of course it's got a bit of mechanics on it, because of course when you're in the Megazord mode, this becomes a weapon, so you pull the tail, so that's really good. Then you just move the feet up like that again, so you have a standing, and then you just move the head, and it'll go down here. And then of course the ape Galactic beast is the biggest Galactic beast. It's massive. It's huge. It's pretty much a brick. The only movement it has is the arms. That's it. It's pretty much a brick. Wow, look at the chrome on that. It's crazy. So it's pretty much a brick. So to transform it, I'm going to start from the ground. I'm going to start from the bottom, work my way up. So I'm going to get rid of all the other Galactic beasts. So you start with the Ape Sword. Now, first thing you do is the fists for the Megazord are head under the feet, so you take them out. They're a wee bit tricky, but just go in there and just take them out until you feel a click. I wouldn't come out there, see it? Right, the fists are out, so you put them away and you'll not need them yet. Right, so pretty much, I didn't move you yet. Pretend you didn't see that. It's going to transform on its own. Funny. Right, so you take the Ape Sword, and what you just seen there, transforming on its own, bad ape. Right, so what you do is you squeeze the arms up to fold them in, and then these two bits here, it goes down, and you just split them, and then you put these two bits up here, and the arms just simply go on like that. And then you just put these down like that, and that's the ape ready. That's the ape ready for Megazord. See how easy that is. I'll just give you a close up of that. See how easy that is. Transforming on your own, trying to show me up. Now that's just put him aside. Right, so you'll take the Lion Galactic beast next, which is here. I'm always a fan of the red Zords, always. I don't know why, I've just always been a fan of the Red Ranger. Still to this day, I always love the Red Ranger. So, brilliant Zord. It's a shame you can't get rid of these, hide them or something. These are the pegs for the arms. It's kind of a shame in Megazord mode you can't move them, or sort of hide them. But as what it is, I suppose. Right. So I'll do this one up close, because I was able to do this body standing there. Right. So what you do first is take the legs, and they collapse in like that. And then you'll squeeze them in, and yes, take this bit off too. I'll explain this bit whenever the Megazord's complete. You squeeze that bit in, and I simply just fold in like that there. And then you put the tail down. And then the legs you will fold up like that, and there's wee clips there which clip in. And then what you do is you'll flip the head completely back, and then the tail bit you'll just press that in like so, and then you'll put this down. Now this can be quite tricky, because it took me a while to get it, but what you do is just be black bit, and you flip it up like that, and then let's see, I think that's it. It's a wee bit tricky. There we go. There it is. That's a wee bit tricky. I haven't done this Megazord in a wee while, so I haven't transformed it in a wee while, so and then that's it. I'm going to keep it like that. I'll not reveal the head until it's transformed. So there's wee pegs on the Ape Sword, and there's pegs on the bottom of that there, here, and that just simply clicks in there. Oh nope, sorry, I made a wee mistake, folks. The condor goes in first, my bad. So you move the condor from this, and that's die-cast metal, would you believe? Die-cast metal, actually. So you take that off, and then this bit will go away because it now becomes a weapon. So what you do is, let me see, you put it like that, and you put the arms down, and these bits here are going to click on to these bits, and it simply just goes like that. My apologies, guys, for forgetting that bit. Get close up of that. So, and then of course you take and it'll just slot in like this. As simple as that. And that's the Megazord pretty much nearly done. You need to do the arms. It's a really easy Megazord. But I'll tell you what, it's a really sturdy Megazord. It's really it's heavy. It's got good weight behind it. It's definitely one of my favourite Megazords. I'm going to have to do a video someday where I do my top 5 Megazords, my top 5 toy Megazords, my top 5 actual Megazords. This is one of my favourites. It really is. It's got a good feel to it. It's heavy. It's just got a great feel to it. Like, I mean, whenever you shake it, there's no looseness to it at all. It's a fantastic Megazord. Right, so I will do the wolf first, and I seem to get these confused on which side. So I'll give you a hint. The wolf is the left arm. Because how you know it is the screw holes are at the back of the Megazord. So that's how you tell it. So these are pretty easy, and I'm just going to transform this one and then do it quickly for the Wildcat, because they're the same toy. So you just flip the arms in, like so, flip the head up, put the tail in, and just flip the tail a wee bit and put the, I said tail there, sorry guys, I put the, the mouth moves in the Wildcat too, or the, wrong names for goodness sake. The what do you call this bloody thing? Wolf. So that moves on the wolf too. So that goes in like that, and that's it pretty much ready for the Megazord. And then the fist that you took out of the Ape Zord, it simply goes. Let's see, is that the right hand or left hand? I think that's the left hand. It is. There we are. And then I'll just do the Wildcat quickly. Of course, it's exactly the same. Feet up, the front feet in, and there we go. And of course you take the other fist and it just simply goes. So that's the way. I always remember that the screw holes are at the back of the Megazord, so that's how you know it's the wrong side. So the Wildcat is the right arm, and the wolf is the left arm, and then they simply just go in here. And there you have the Lost Galaxy Megazord. And to complete it, right, before I put this on, this piece is very, very rare, and I was so lucky to find this at auction on eBay. I think I paid 40 quid for it, or no, it was either between 20 to 40 quid for it, and I couldn't believe it was complete. Came with a sword, came with the fists, came with this, but this is the headpiece for the head, and this is essential. If you're getting the Lost Galaxy Megazord, make sure this comes with it, because it's just not the same without it, and it's very, very rare. So please don't let people take the piss out of you on the eBay or whatever internet sites, auction sites that you can get old Power Ranger toys from. Please make sure this comes with it, because it's nothing without it. And I'm so lucky that I found a Megazord cheap and good condition with this. So to complete the Megazord, you put the mouth down like that, and there's 2 bits here, and it just simply slots in like that there. And there's a rubbery piece too. It's very easily lost, but you know what it's like whenever you're kids and you don't look after toys right and you lose pieces. I mean, I was the same. I mean, I had the Lost Galaxy, I had the CO Megazord when I was a kid, and I lost bits. It was like I lost the ZO1 battle helmet straight away. I lost the cannon off it, and the battle helmets just disappeared one by one, and then the Zords went missing until the point where I was just left with the Sphinx Sword. So, you know what I mean? Of course, as I've got older and started toy collecting in 2007, you know, I've looked after these toys, and they're on shelves and display, and they're well looked after. So here's the Lost Galaxy Megazord complete. The head bit, it's a really sturdy Megazord. Look at that, look. And then of course you have the Lost Galaxy Saber, which is here, and it simply just goes in here, and there you have it, the Lost Galaxy Megazord. Now you can get the likes of RAM bits for it, but you have to buy like a bit from Japan, and I'm not paying money for postage from Japan. It's just not happening, folks. Because I mean, that's what I'm saying, I'm on the dole at the minute, and you know, it just ain't happening. I'm not paying postage from Japan. That's why I try and not want to pay postage from America either, because getting postage from America, you have to pay for the item, then you're paying nearly £18 and £20 postage, and then you're paying a £10 custom charge on top of that, and it's just a nightmare. Sometimes I wish I lived in America, because you have more access to stuff, but it is what it is, I'm afraid. So but just keep looking and you'll find what you need. So I'm just going to show you how the Condor works as a gun. So there's a wee bit here, and it comes out. Let's see how to do this before. There we are. And it comes out, and it just simply goes in like that, and it becomes a gun. And again, you just like that there, and it's pretty good. Of course, it does go on with the Megazord, and you can pretend the Megazord has wings and fly. But that's what I like about toys as well. You know, the imagination of them. You know, of course, I haven't got the Lightning Collection figures yet for Lost Galaxy. I've only got the Magnum Defender, which I will show in this video when I'm doing the Defender Zord. But hopefully in July here, when we're the money, I hope to get the Lost Galaxy Psycho 2-pack. Because of course they did release the Lost Galaxy Red in its own, but they didn't release the Quasar Saber. So I'm going to have to buy both, because the single pack has got the rocket launcher, and the 2-pack's got the Quasar Saber. So see Hasbro, they're bloody crafty. So to put the Condor back on, you just simply try and do something big chunky arms, get on the road. It just simply clicks on like that. And that is the Lost Galaxy Megazord, guys. Easy to transform. I love it, but it's a great Megazord. It's a wonderful Megazord. It's really one of my favourites. And I will do a top 5 video someday of my favourite toy Megazords. So, just put you over there and bring in the Defender Zord. And here we have the Defender Zord. Now, I moved the Lost Galaxy Megazord out of the road just so it doesn't steal the spotlight from the Defender Zord. So, I will transform the Defender Zord into Zord mode off camera, and then I will show you how to transform it. So here we have the Zord and the Magnum Defender in his Zord mode, as you call it, because what happens in the show is the Magnum Defender grows giant, and this is his giant form before he goes into the Zord. Give me a second to bring in the Lightning Collection Magnum Defender. There we are. Just have him there in the background, just to show the sort of what the Magnum Defender looks like before he transforms into this. So I might do, I've ventured into stop motion videos lately. I'm sure you've seen them on my channel. I've done the Thunder Megazord and I've done the Dino Megazord, which I uploaded a week ago, and I've got nearly 600 views. So thanks very much, guys, for watching that and supporting it and giving it 9 likes. So I'm really pleased with that. There'll be more stop motion videos coming. So I'll just get rid of the Magnum Defender. Yeah, I'm at the road, just want to show him beside him. Right, so I will show the toy on top of the Defender Zord. Right. I need to get the ropes out, so give me a sec. Right, so first of all, to set up this buddy here, and I got the Zord, Defender Zord, nearly brand new. Must have got it from a guy from Italy, because it was still in the box, mint in the box, we'll show his head anyway. And I had like a wee Italian shop on it. I also had Bandai on it. But it was a good quality. I mean, I'm afraid one of the arms fell off, I had to glue it back on again, but that was alright, that was no issue. But the stickers coming off. I suppose it's an old toy, after the stickers are going to come off, but you know, very good. Right, so you can put the weapons in his hand, and there's 2 wee holes there, and they just simply slot into the arm. Do this on camera instead of sort of doing this off the side of the camera, like so. Then you do the same to the other one. Right, there we go. And that's like that, and then you just put the legs up like that. And this is kind of hard to do, guys. So, there you are, that's it sitting, so you just... there's like wee grooves there, and the Magnum Defender feet just slot into it. This is quite tricky, guys, so I'll try and do this without losing my patience. Right. I like to try and do everything on camera, but sometimes I have to do it off camera because I lose my temper, and I have not got a lot of good patience. Right. This is really, really awkward to do, guys. So. Right, there's one in, right, there's the other one. Right, I think it's in. Right, so there we go. You can have it holding the weapons, or you can have it holding the reins. See, like that there. Or you can just have it doing that and pretend like it's controlling it. Right, I'll try and show you a close up of it without it falling. Here we are. Look, see, really nice. I always wanted the Lost Galaxy Megazord and the Defender Zord whenever I was a kid, but I suppose I never just asked for them for Christmas, and I wish I had of. I suppose when the Lost Galaxy was coming out, I was sort of 9-10 years old, so maybe Mum and Dad thought I was too old for Power Ranger toys, but sure, it is what it is. I never thought they asked Santa Claus when I was a kid. Right, so for Megazord mode, right, you can do this with or without the figure, but obviously you need to put the figure in because there's obviously, well, what would be the point in having the figure, but you can't do it without it. So what you do is you turn it around this way, and these will move up like that, and then put this bit up, because if you don't, it looks like he has his pants down. It's really funny. And you'll twist, I'll do this up to the front of the camera, you'll twist these and it'll move up a bit. So you move these arms down and you'll twist them like that there, and you'll see a fist coming out. Same with that one. Like so. And then to put the Magnum Defender in the Zord, these come down like that. And then what you do is the reins, you can put them in, so it looks like, see, they're chains in the show and they were chains in the Japanese, but of course America and Europe is shafted as usual, and we get strings. What do you get this? So what you can do is you can pull these in and wrap them up, and they'll stay in the chest. So to get him ready, you fold up the knees like that, and then there's a wee lever at the back, and you basically pull that down, and the arms go like that, which is a cool wee motion thing. So, and you know me, I love all transforming toys. There's not too many Power Rangers, but this has it. The Mega Winger has it. I'm trying to think what else has it. There is one more toy that has it. I just can't think. Nope, I can't think. But there is toys, and it just simply slots in like that. Make sure the Magnum Defender's horns are in, otherwise it will not. And then you just simply make sure the ropes are in right. Then you just close them like that. And then of course the thing I always do last, and I'll do it up close onto the camera, you reveal the head. Like that. Oh yeah, just before I go on to here. I look silly this way, but the Magnum Defender's mouth doesn't, the Zord's mouth does move. So for Megazord mode, hello. Hello. And then for its weapon, see, for its weapon, you can put it together for a lance. But unfortunately you can't do that because there's no way to get it in. So you have to sort of do it like, you know, like that there. It falls apart. It's quite difficult. But if you just sort of balance them, they do stay in like that. And, I tend to have it like that there. And then of course it and they bring in the Lost Galaxy Megazord, like bloody wrecking it. They would fight together, which is pretty nice. Right, time to move on to the Centaurus and Stratus Force Megazords. I'm doing these two together because these two came as, there was a big episode where they were evil, and Deviant, this was Deviant's first episode, and Deviant had discovered the Lost Galactic beasts, the shark, the bull, and the rhino. Sorry, the falcon, the rhino, and the shark. And he made them into Zords and turned them evil. And the episode was about protecting them and then freeing them, and then after they became allies. So they're nice wee robots, and they're definitely some of my favourites. Right, here we have the Stratus Force and Centaurus Megazord. If you forget what one's which, this is the Stratus Force and this is the Centaurus. So Centaurus is red, Stratus Force is blue, and they're separate swords, S1, S2, S3, S4. I don't know what ones are which, but and then this one's C1, C2, C3, C4, but I don't know what ones are which, so I can't help you there. So what one to do first? I will do the Stratus Force first because it's quite difficult. Right, so here we have the Stratus Force and Centaurus in their Zords. Now, the Stratus Force is a plain Zord, and the Centaurus is like a tank vehicle sort of mode. So I will let the Centaurus in the background, keep it there a minute, and then with the Stratus Force, the Stratus Force, I will transform first. Now I'll go through them all individually. This one is a type of flying spaceship type of thing, with its wings going down, and it's got a booster at the back, and they're just really good detailed toys. Like I remember when I was a kid, Matchbox released, they were called Mega Rigs, and they were helicopters and boats that you could transform into separate pieces and put them together again. They were very Power Ranger-esque, you know, Megazord style vehicle, transform and put them together. I loved them. I had a boat and then my brother had a helicopter. I loved those. So these toys remind me of those Mega Rigs. Oh, they were super. Brilliant toys. I don't know what happened, of course, as I said earlier, when you're a kid, if you're a kid, you tend to not look after your toys. They go missing and you break bits, but I suppose that's just what happens when you're a kid. It reminded me of those. So, and then this one's quite similar to the other one. It's just the wings are on the top, and it's got like a all-round visor instead of like a line down the middle. Of course, it's got the same booster at the back. They become the legs. This is kind of like a wee spaceship type thing, you know. And then this is a big massive like jet thing, and you know, boosters at the back, and it's very detailed. You know, very good. So you get a lot of, even as a 31-year-old, you know, you still get a lot of enjoyment out of these toys. You know, if you're still into stuff, you know, you still get enjoyment into it, and it's fantastic. And this one sort of reminds me of a TIE fighter, the way the wings come out. Even more so at the back, sort of remind me of the TIE Interceptor wings. It's funny, and it's got wee cannons here and the cockpits up here. So to transform this, I'll do it from the legs up. So simple as these two are transformed the same. You put this up, you pull this out, that wee flappy thing will come up, and it simply just goes like that. And I think that is the right leg, and that's the left leg. So they transform exactly the same way. They go down, you pull it out, you flip it up, and there you are. And that is the legs. And if I do get this wrong, guys, I apologise. I can never remember what one's which. Right, so we take this one next, and you simply you move this out like that, and you'll let's see how many minutes. But I have done this, so you right, so these flip in. Try and do this so you can see it. These flip in like that. You push in the cockpit. There's like a wee slider thing, and it goes in like that. And that's basically the waist. And of course the two jets for the feet, they now become the slots for them, and it simply goes in like that. Goes in like that, and there you have half a Megazord. Right, so this one's next. So what you do is you do that and you flip this round, because it becomes the arms of the Megazord. And then you do this. Hello! I always think that looks like the Stag Beetleborg. It's very similar to it. And then these will become the arms. So what you do is there's like a wee button here, and you just press it, and it comes out. And it comes out. And you just turn them around. You see they've got fists, and you just they'll slot in here like so, and like so. And have I done that the wrong way? I might have. I think I have. Yep, I've done it the wrong way, guys. Give me a sec. Yep, I had it the right way. I just got confused. I wasn't sure what was which. So it and you take this bit will come the chest. It splits out like that, and this bit here just basically folds, and that becomes the chest of the Megazord. And these wing bits fold up, and it simply just goes over the head like this. It's not that complicated, but I'm doing it first because it's more complicated than the Centaurus. And you just click that together. And the way they would transform in the show is they would come together like that. You see the clips there, and there's clips there, and they would come together in a show like this. They would fly together, and they would go like that there, and you just simply clip them in, and there we have the Stratus Force and Megazord, which I absolutely love. The good toys these. And of course it's not finished, it does have a head. Now, the saddest thing about me with the Stratus Force and Centaurus, I don't have their weapons, unfortunately. This one comes with a boomerang, and the Centaurus comes with a gun. The Centaurus is a bit more sad for me because bits of it forms for the Zord bits, but I'm not paying next to 90, 100 quid for another Centaurus Megazord just to get the weapon. So I've decided not to get the weapons. It's a sad thing, unfortunately, but it's a decision I had to make. I say I haven't got a lot of money at the minute, and I can't really go out all that way. All that matters is I have them 100% complete for buy the weapons, and I'm happy enough with that. I'm just happy enough I have the Megazord so I can transform them, and it just sits in like that there, and there we have the Centaurus Megazord. Sorry, Centaurus, or sorry, Stratus Force. Right, I'll put you over there. Right, so I will show these up close for the Centaurus. That's the car. That's like a car, race car type thing. Of course, the gun bits goes up here. Then of course they have this like a tank sort of type thing. You know, the wheels do all move, and the gun. There's a gun that goes here and it rotates. It's like a cylinder gun. But of course I don't have it because I don't have the weapon. So, and then of course this is like a wee car type thing. It has two CAD guns up here, which is part of the gun, which I don't have. This is like a wee sort of tank thing, like a sort of radio transmitter thing with grab arbs, which go in there, which I don't have, sorry. Which I don't have because it's part of the gun. And then you have this big monstrosity, which is like a massive tank thing. It's supposed to be like a gun thing that goes on here, but again, I don't have it because I don't have the weapons. But it is what it is. It's very nice. So to transform it, I will start with the top and work my way down to the bottom, because there's a certain way to transform it. So I will start with the top. So you take this, and you take that, and you pull that out. And that will become the head. You flip these round, you turn that, and it simply Right, have I done something wrong here, or wait a minute. It's just simply slots in like that, and there's a wee peg bit you go out, and that's pretty much the head. Then you take this, you put these down, and you flip this wee red thing up, and then it simply, that way, that simply just goes. Then you take the arms, which is this wee jobby here, and it splits like so, and you turn it so the fist is like that. You do it to the other side, which is pretty much identical. You put the arm bits out, so, and then of course you see there's a hole there, and there's a hole there, and it simply just goes. Like that there. So that's half of it built. So you take this body here, and you pretty much, these two black bits, you just put them up. So that means now it doesn't lock anymore. And for this bit here, you split that apart. Now the way this would transform on the show is these two bits here, they'll slot in like that. So, like so. And then the way this will transform, and I'll try and do this the best I can, because I love transforming my Megazords on camera, like the way they do in the show. So what would happen is the arms would be swinging like this. If you can see them, my arms getting on the road, and without it falling apart. I just pretend they're swinging, and then what would happen is I would sort of lift. I would sort of lift like that while it's doing that. Then you put the helmet on, and there you have the Centaurus Megazord. Now I hope that looked okay on camera, guys, because it's kind of tricky to do with my big arms getting on the road, you know. So that's the Stratus Force and Centaurus Megazord, and they would come out and they would help the Lost Galaxy Megazord and the Defender Zord. So I will just bring the Lost Galaxy Megazord and the Defender Zord back onto the camera. I will do a conclusion of my video. I will rate them, tell you what they're like, and recommend if you should get them or not. Well, there we are, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the transformations and all this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. There they are together. They would fight together, and of course, sadly, the Centaurus and Stratos Force Megazords were destroyed. At the end, Stingwinger bombers went all over it and blasted them to pieces. Quite sad. The Galactic beasts still survive. They even appear in the Lost Galaxy Lightspeed Rescue crossover. And when the Magnum Defender powers were destroyed, unfortunately the Zord was destroyed. When Mike tried to keep the portal open, when Terra Venture was going from the Lost Galaxy into the normal galaxy. So that's a wee bit of backstory to what happened to them all. And so my conclusion is, guys, I think you should definitely get them. They are a great set to have. I love them. I love the Lost Galaxy Megazord. The Defender Zord is quite light, but it's a good story Megazord, and you can have so much fun with the Centaurus and Stratus Force because they transform into tiny wee little Zords, and it's just so much fun. So definitely 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. The whole set, 10 out of 10. Your best bet would be eBay, or if you're on some Facebook sites like I am. Some people might be selling them, so you can do that. But overall, I'm really happy with the Lost Galaxy set. I'm glad I have them. So that's going to conclude my season Zord reviews for a wee while anyway. If you haven't checked them out, go into my channel and you'll find the Dino Zords, you'll find the Thunder Zords, you'll find the Ninja Zords, you'll find the Zero Zords, you'll find the Turbo Zords, you'll find the In-Space Zords, and today you will find the Lost Galaxy Zords uploaded. So that's all I have to say on that, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Of course, I don't know what I'm going to be doing next because unfortunately I'm still waiting on my Z Putty and my NMPR Green Lightning collection figures. I pre-ordered them. I pre-ordered them from staractionfigures.co.uk in March, and I'm still waiting. Unfortunately, there was a delay with a ship from America, and I'm still waiting on them. They told me it'd be July, so hopefully after the 1st of July they'll be sent out. I hope, because I plan to do a Dragon Sword stop motion video, but I don't want to use the Fighting Spirit Green Ranger because I want to keep it accurate. So I'll have to wait until the end to do that. So this is my Zord videos up until I get Lightspeed Rescue. So I hope Lightspeed Rescue will be my next Zord ventures, depending on how much money I get for my birthday. That will conclude my video, guys. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, like my other videos, and I will see you guys around. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you around. Bye.